as your Elmira Pioneers get set to take on the Niagara Power. It's been a heck of a 24 hours as the Power came away with a 6-1 defeat over your Elmira Pioneers yesterday. Pioneers have revamped the lineup a little bit. The pitching staff will clearly be a little bit different as well, and we'll see what they can do here on home field turf as the Pioneers looking to get back in the win column and extend themselves into a 6-game win streak again. Well, not a streak, as they look to get back to 6 wins in 10 games. That is what Coach Andrew Drum told me back before the game. We'll see if they're able to do it here tonight against the Niagara Power. We're going to send it down to Coach's Corner right now, hear what Andrew Drum has to say about tonight's matchup, and we will talk about more when we get back here on the pregame show here on Mixler.com. Everything's feeling a little better today?
Yeah, still a little sore, but...
Down here for another edition of Coach's Corner with Andrew Drum. First off, welcome back, Coach, and hopefully everything's feeling a little better today.
Yeah, still a little sore, but take it day by day.
Well, good to hear, and we come back after a rough loss. Obviously, have some different looks on the field last night as your assistant coach kind of stepped up, took control. Looking at last night's loss, what did you see, and what are you looking forward to today to try to change and adjust and get this second 10 games off on a winning streak here?
So it looked like Niagara threw a pretty good pitching staff against us yesterday. It's tough to tell the velocity on the stream when I was watching, but Eugene told me they were sitting all about 90 miles an hour, so some good velo. Just trying to keep the boys upbeat today and get them excited to play another day of baseball.
And of course, coming back home, this will be the last home game for a little stretch till next Tuesday, then 2 days, and then finally a day off. It seems like this merciful 28-day stretch is finally coming to an end. How hard has it been to keep the boys invested in this as you've gone through this long stretch of games?
Actually, it hasn't been very hard at all. You know, they're excited to be here every day. Eugene told me they were sitting all about 90 miles an hour, so some good velo. So, just trying to keep just as bad as I want it. So everything's going really well with the team right now. So, you know, that's all you can ask for. Have the team show up, be selfish about getting better, and the whole team gets better.
Now, again, knowing that, you've got Niagara today, Batavia tomorrow, Newark on Sunday. As you look at the weekend, what are you guys looking to do as you reach this midway point of the season and start thinking about the playoffs and about those top couple spots in the division?
Oh, we just got to keep going out there and competing, you know. Pitchers have been doing well. The bullpen has looked amazing the last 3 or 4 nights. I don't know if they've given up an earned run. So we just got to keep going out and competing every night.
And as you talk about the bullpen and the pitching staff, you leave out the hitting staff, and we got to go back a couple nights ago, a 17-2 victory, obviously absolutely huge, but a little help with the zone, with the umpire, a little bit of a few walks in there, but some hitters did get going. What are you looking for from the bottom of the order, which is still lagged a little bit in the production category?
Just to be a little bit more aggressive at the plate. You know, they're getting themselves into some tough counts, and it's tough to battle when you're down 1-2 or 0-2, and now all you're doing is chasing pitches out of the zone trying to battle. So we just got to, same thing with the hitters. We got to compete at the bottom and keep trying to be successful every day.
We talked early on a lot about the guys getting their at-bats, getting their innings, everybody trying to get equal playing time. As you're moving towards a playoff format, does that change any, or are you still looking to try to keep everybody getting their innings, getting their at-bats?
It's been tough trying to make a lineup every day. Everyone is good from top to bottom. You know, we have, I think, 13 or 14 hitters. Every single one of them is good, so it's tough putting a lineup together every day, which is a good problem to have.
When you look at that, are you doing a lot of matching up? I know you get this that sheet every day. You're kind of looking at things. Have you figured out what a matchup looks like against each team, or is it still kind of coming together as you get through this midway point?
It's still coming together, but I think the other teams have matchups for us. We've seen a lot of lefties lately, but I think we have 5 or 6 lefties in the lineup every night, so I kind of understand the lefty-on-lefty matchups.
And as you talked about that early on in the season, it was, well, literally right-handed batters all the time. So has that helped you diversify it a little bit, give yourself a little bit more wiggle room when you get up all those different styles of hitters up there?
Yeah, especially having all the lefties. We can go right, left, all the way down the lineup, and it makes it unique and tough for a pitcher to battle against a lineup like that.
I said it before, obviously this is the last home game for a little while. You get a few away games and a few games on the road here over the next couple days. Does that make it easier or harder as you go into this midway point? Obviously the home field advantage is starting to wear off. You guys only got 10 home games in July.
You know, it's tough to say. You know, we play well on the road too, actually. I think probably half our wins on the road, so I don't think it really matters where we play. We just got to stay fired up for the next 5 or 6 games until we get those 2 off days, which are well deserved by these boys.
For sure. And now I wanted to ask you again about the preseason goals we talked about back in Game 1. 30 wins was the goal. Right now, getting close to halfway there. How confident are you in that number, and what are you looking for down the stretch to get to it?
Well, our goal was to try and hit 6 over every stretch or every piece of the 5 puzzle pieces. We hit 6 in the first one. We win tonight. We hit another 6. So we're on pace for 30. Hopefully 30 gives us a bye in the playoffs, too.
And speaking of a bye in the playoffs, that would be obviously an advantage. The playoff format, no one's been able to confidently tell me what that is yet, as we're still looking at that. But knowing that you're playing all these games against divisional opponents, really only 2 matchups against non-divisional opponents this year, does that help or hurt you going down the stretch?
I mean, depending on how the playoffs end up, if we play a division opponent first, it could be to our benefit. But not seeing some of these other teams and their pitchers, it's going to be a disadvantage for us. Well,
last question before I let you go. We talked last time we sat down about the bullpen and getting guys into positions, whether it's closing, holding, middle relief, long relief, whatever you're looking for. Has guys started to stick out to you as who that might be, or are you still trying to figure that out?
We're still trying to figure that out. We're going to go to a 5-man rotation probably starting next week. I really like Andrew LaCour as a closer. He comes out and gives us a good inning or 2 every time he steps out there. And the relievers go out and compete every single night. So just trying to figure out who that starting 5 is going to be, and we'll go from there.
All right, we'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett It Health. It's what we do.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, fans, with that, we are back here live for the pregame show, as again, the game having a little trouble getting everybody into the field right now, and that's never a bad problem to have. Want to remind you, though, the pregame show tonight brought to you by Jay Schultz Massage. Just because it isn't the 7th inning doesn't mean you don't need to stretch. Go where the Pios go, to Jay Schultz Massage at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407. Jessica has all the latest and greatest techniques to keep you ready to get in the game. So, whether you're in the starting lineup or you need to come out of the bullpen, call or text 607-259-3660 and be ready for any game day situation. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Pioneers playing on and off the field. As I said last night, a 6-1 defeat at the same exact team that they played last night. These Niagara Power will be something to deal with for the Elmira Pioneers. They have certainly got an effective pitching and starting lineup. as we'll go through that here. Normally wait for the in-house PA, but as I said, apparently we are a little backed up tonight. So it's been a full night at the ballpark, and of course we have post-game fireworks. So if you haven't gotten down here and gotten to a game yet, you're going to want to do that. It's going to be Joey Schott on the mound for the Niagara Power. Schott has a 1-0 record with a 1.32 ERA. In 3 games, he's started 2, had a complete game in 1, 13.2 innings, 9 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 base on balls, and 9 strikeouts. So a little different than the facing of Ben Miller last night, who really ran the Pioneers for a long one last night, as they just could not seem to get the bats going at all. They're going to have to do it now tonight against Joey Schott. In the lineup, number 19, Noah Marcello will be the extra hitter. Number 6, Cole Gabrielson will be the center fielder. Number 37, Bryce Arnold will play second base. Number 35, Ethan Payne will play first. Scott Ogren will be the designated hitter. Rhett Maynard will play short. Casey Saki will play third base, as Nick Balsano will be behind the plate. J.D. Rogers in left field, Nathan Manning in right field to round out the order. For your home Elmira Pioneers, back at home for the last time for a little bit, they've got 3 straight games on the road, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. As you won't want to miss a minute of that action, make sure you keep it tuned here to our YouTube and on Mixlr.com. So on the hill tonight for the Elmira Pioneers, Nate Scott will get the ball. Scott, of course, has come in here and, well, he's turned a few heads in his first couple appearances of the season. As taking a look at the record, he's 1-0, a 4.2 ERA. Started all 3 games he's pitched in. 15 innings pitched, 22 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned runs, 5 bases on balls, but 14 strikeouts, as he is up there in the strikeout total amongst Pioneers pitching. The batting order for the Pioneers, number 2, Dom Popa will play center field. 23, Donovan Montgomery plays shortstop and bats second. Cam Hill returns to the lineup. He'll play first base and bat third. Ben Shore, designated hitting in the 4th spot. Robbie Barrientos, number 11, will play third base here tonight. Bobby Marsh will be the extra hitter. Chris Erickson playing left field. South Trimble, the second baseman tonight. Gil Murad, the catcher, and Sam Polanco playing right field here tonight for your Elmira Pioneers. Going to be an interesting one to watch as the Elmira Pioneers try to get things going. As I'm taking a look down here, there's still some milling around as they're trying to get ready for the pregame show. We do have a 7:05 start time. We'll see how close to that we can get. I know there's quite a show planned here for the pregame, but as I was told, the gates are a little backed up, so they're trying to make sure everybody gets inside the park. Of course, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on YouTube.com, your home for Pioneers action all season long, as we're still waiting the go call here. So on the pregame show, once again, the Pioneers will be headed down to Batavia tomorrow night, followed by a visit over to the Newark Pilots, who the Pioneers had a very successful 17-2 game against back on Wednesday night here at the ballpark. Still coming up, the Pioneers will head to Oneonta on Monday. I will not be on the call. That will be Colby Smith, so I hope everybody will tune in, join Colby for that one out there in Oneonta. And, of course, back here at historic Dunn Field for a Tuesday and Wednesday matchup, as the Pioneers will finally end out the June part of the schedule, getting a couple of days off before they head into the July portion of the schedule. They'll have a exhibition matchup on July the 3rd, that's Saturday. That one will be a heck of a matchup as the Pioneers take on Mansfield for the first time ever, a crossover matchup, the NYCBL and the PGCBL coming together for that one, and we'll see if the Pioneers can come out victorious on that night. The managerial staff making their way to home plate, waiting to see Andy Drum as he is back in the dugout here tonight. I know he's nursing an injury, and we're so glad that he's back in a Pios uniform and will be back here tonight. So big thank you to Andy Drum for giving us his time before the game, as always, for Coach's Corner. As I think they're still waiting for him to make his way out from the dugout as I look down here. But we should be getting closer and closer to the starting lineup introduction, though we just had that here on the pregame show. All right, Andrew Drum not going to be the man to come out here to home plate, as Eugene Barber, who was the manager last night, will come out and shake hands. There's a bunch of Little Leaguers down there playing catch with some of the Elmira Pioneers. If your group of 10 or more wants to come out to a Pioneers game, we've got great discounted rates, some great things that you can do to participate in the on-field activities as well. And you're about to get a heck of a show right here from historic Dunn Field. I hope everybody enjoys the opening as we continue to take a look here. All the ground rules now being discussed as the umpires are out there. And we are waiting for the go signal up here in the booth as guys are still getting checked in. I'm being told now 7:45 start time. I know that's a joke here, but always a fun night here at historic Dunn Field as the wind is whipping a little bit. That flag blowing in towards us, so any ball hit high may be problematic for the outfield, as we'll have to see what they can do here tonight. Also, an interesting night around the PGCBL, just about everybody in action. So we'll see if the Pioneers can gain any ground on those Jamestown Tarpskunks, now a full game and a half behind Jamestown at this point, as the Pioneers trying to get themselves back into a playoff scenario. I was told by Coach Drum, however, tonight the top 2 teams will make it into the playoffs from every division. There will be a wild card as well that will make it in. But it'll be a 1-game play-in series, a 1-game semifinal series, and a 3-game best-of-3 finals. So the Pioneers would certainly love to get that divisional crown, skip the first round, and call it a day, start right in the semifinals, as they have had some, well, misfortune with the 1-game series coming into this season. So they'll be looking to play into August this year, as hopefully they'll find some hot streaks down this tail end of the season, as we get to the halfway point just about in 5 days. Unbelievable that so much of the season already gone. As now we continue to wait. Ground rules, I believe, are coming to an end, as it's a beautiful crowd here tonight at historic Dunn Field. You love to see it. Lots of Pioneers fans. And now the discussions wrapping up, and I believe we may be getting going here for the opening introductions. I will turn it over to the in-house PA. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com. right, well, never a dull moment here at historic Dunn Field as motorcycles, cheerleaders, Lightning McQueen. It's been a crazy night already, and we haven't even thrown the first pitch. So the Pioneers getting set here as the Niagara Power wait to come up to bat here in the top of the first inning. Pioneers' last home game saw them come away with a 17-2 victory after just 5 innings. As the motorcycles will all be led off the field here. Lightning McQueen making his way off down here on the first baseline as getting stretched out, Nate Scott. He will throw to Gil Murad. Although there's a couple other fielders in the lineup here today too, so who are normally catchers. Barrientos playing third base. And, of course, Ben Shore doing some of the designated hitting. And there you hear the revving of the engines just down below me. As the motorcycles, I believe, are going to head back out to center field. As I said, it's never a dull moment here at historic Dunn Field. And Nate Scott giving a thumbs up to all the bikers down here. Part of the American Legion. As here we go. The bikers head off. We'll get one more look at them as they cross out there into center field. Watch on the left-hand side of your screen. There they come. A great night here at historic Dunn Field. They head for the gate and out of here. Well, there you go. Lightning McQueen giving a little bit of a kachuga from what I heard from our friends next door. So it's a fun time as the Pioneers getting set for first pitch. As the motorcycles make their way off, Lightning McQueen following right now. So, well, usually coming up in the 3rd and 4th of July, we have the Canada-USA series. Due to border issues, that won't be happening, but we do get to see Mansfield. That'll be a heck of a lot of fun. First time in team history that those two teams will come together. Little inter-league matchup there. As it looks like we are just about ready for the throwdown here. Nate Scott gotten quite a lot of practice in. As it's just about time to finally start this game. As I said, we are running a little behind schedule. It was a 7:05 start. It's now going to be about 7:15 by the time we get the first pitch. So, Nate Scott, his final throw. Quick toss down to the man at second as Montgomery having a little trouble scooping that ball up. Throws back, and now we are set. Heading to the plate, Noah Marcello, the extra hitter. Marcello stepping in as he gets ready to start this one off for the Niagara Power. Marcello set to lead off, as I said. So far this season, he is 0 for 4 as a leadoff hitter. Couple of base on balls. The pitch, taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As the Pioneers trying to get off on the right foot. Had a little trouble in the bottom of the first last night as that one's fouled away, gets out of here, make the right decision, insist on diamond collision. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. As Nate Scott talked about it in the pregame show, his numbers fairly good to start off the season. Cuts on and fouled away again, 1-2. But would certainly like to improve on the runs allowed. That has been a bit of a sore spot for him. So, Scott waiting. Good long look in here at Marcello. The line and the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there to a shallow left, and that's going to get down. An easy base hit for Marcello to start things off. Not a lot of speed down to first base, however, which is a little bit surprising as Marcelo on the season does have a couple of stolen bases. However, that being said, he has been caught 4 times. Cole Gabrielson will be the next man up to the plate. Gabrielson batting .294, 15 for 51 on the season. So a long look in here. Runner stands on first. The pitch. Taken outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As, again, Scott trying to settle himself in here tonight. The pitch. Cut on, ground ball towards the third baseman. Scooped up and thrown over to first in plenty of time. So there's the first out of the inning, but the runner does move to second base. As they're having fun in the booth next door. So a 5-3 as Bryce Arnold steps up. Arnold coming in batting .286, 6 for 21, has a home run and 6 RBIs. He'd love to add to that and try to help the power out, leading things off here in the top of the first inning. Already a hit for Niagara, as Arnold kicking around a lot of dirt in the batter's box. Arnold getting set, runner in scoring position, 1 out. Look back towards second, the pitch from Scott. Over the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to work through the first inning. A long look, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards center. Running in and diving, and the catch is made. A huge play from the center fielder for the second out. As the Pioneers, Scott tips his cap back to Dom Popa, who made a long running catch for that one. So that'll bring up Ethan Payne. Payne, the hottest hitter for the Niagara Power. He's batting 5 for 9, a double, a triple, an RBI, .556. Setting the outfield for you from left to right. Chris Erickson in left, Dom Popa in center, Sam Polanco over there in right. Around the infield from first to third, Cam Hill at first, South Trimble at second, shortstop Donovan Montgomery, third base Robbie Barrientos, Gil Murad back behind the plate for the Pioneers. So the leadoff man has gotten to second. The pitch, taken for a strike, that one right down the middle. That may be the best pitch that Payne will see. Scott can now start nibbling a little bit as he's ahead. 0-1. Scott comes back and sets, checks on the runner. He winds, delivers, bounces, but able to keep it in front of him. Gil Murad, 1 ball, 1 strike. Murad has been spectacular behind the dish here this season. As now, Ethan Payne stepping in. 1-1 count, 2 men out. Pioneers looking to get out of this top of the first. Montgomery faked towards second. Now he'll settle back. The pitch, cut on, drilled over here towards the first base side. It's caught by the first baseman, tossed back, and stepping on the bag. No, they say he was safe. I am not sure about that, as the pitcher trying to tell the umpire to go have a talk with the home plate umpire. The umpire was playing way over towards second. I was pretty sure that Scott stepped on the bag. We'll wait for the official confirmation. The crowd seems to agree with what I saw, but we'll wait and see here what the umpires figure out in the discussion. We'll wait. A lot of conversation as now they call him safe. So, runners at the corners. A hit is awarded. The Pioneers send out Eugene Barber to have the conversation with the official. The pitcher stepped on the bag. I don't know what the call is. The fielding umpire said that he came off of the bag, apparently, is what he just said to Barber. As now Scott still having a discussion, and Barber being talked to by the home plate umpire. So, Marcelo goes to third. Payne goes to first, and now with 2 hits in the top of the first, the Power threatening even harder. Well, the Pioneers faithful certainly didn't like the call, and we'll see what happens here, as next man up going to be Scott Ogren. Ogren, the designated hitter. batting .236 this season. The line, the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 men out. Scott going right back to work here. The pitch. Cut on and missed. In there, 0-2. As now, a lookout. He takes a long look. Checks on the runner at first. Scott waiting. Steps off the mound. Now coming back out. So a look out here again. No balls, 2 strikes. Scott looking for 1 more strike to get out of the top of the first. The pitch. Taken for strike 3. He is punched out. And that will be the first strikeout of the game. So the interesting play over there at first base does not cost the Pioneers. They head to the break and will come up to the home plate for the first time here in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, well, Pioneers will head up to the plate for the very first time here in the bottom of the first. They allowed 2 runs back there in the top half as Dom Popa heads up for the plate. He's done a bit of leading off so far this season as Popa steps up. He is .667 as a leadoff hitter, 2 for 3. So we'll see if he can get it going. Pioneers would love to scratch some runs across early. As I said before the game, this pitcher is certainly known for limiting the ability to do that as Joey Schott goes to work. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Schott going to come right at these Pioneers batters. As you see, they have an interesting field alignment. Some might call it the shift, as that's cut on, drilled back right through the middle as he hits into the shift. And he rounds first base. Nice leadoff for Dom Popa. That's going to bring up Donovan Montgomery. So the shift has been scouted as of last night as the Pioneers get their first hit of the game on the first batter that reaches home plate. Now, nobody out, Montgomery stepping in. Montgomery seeing the shift working the other way now, and with the man holding on Popa over there at first. We'll see if he echoes the sentiment of what Popa just did, hitting right into that shift. As the pitch taken inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Pioneers trying to make an impact here and quickly. Long look over from Schott. Gets set, the pitch taken in there for a strike. Popa will steal second base. So it's a 1-1 count, but Popa advances to second. As Montgomery steps back in. Smart play by Montgomery not to take a swing at that one, as Popa easily getting into second base there. Popa already in scoring position with nobody out. The pitch taken on the outside corner, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Montgomery trying to find himself a RBI here if he can find a gap. As Popa shortening his lead here as the second baseman playing very, very close to second base. The pitch cut on by Montgomery. That one will be driven foul. So 1-2 one more time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, as the Elmira Pioneers trying to be the first one onto the scoreboard. Again, that I guess you'd call it more of a semi-shift, as the second baseman playing very close to second base, opening up a lot of room on the right side of the infield. The throw from Schott bounced up there, and Montgomery quickly to tell his man at second to hold put. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Pioneers bench mentioning that this isn't cricket. Not sure Schott comes from Europe, but we'll have to look into that for you. As now, Schott taking a look. Montgomery looking for his pitch. The check back on Popa. The pitch is delivered outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Montgomery has worked the count full. Count is juiced. It is jacked. It is ready. It is full. And that means we've got the payoff pitch coming here. A long look in. Montgomery waits. The wind, the pitch, taken for ball 4, and Montgomery earns himself a free pass down to first. So, runners now stand on first and second, and a pair of speedy legs out there as well, as Cam Hill will step up. Hill so far in the season, 356, 21 for 59, couple of doubles, a triple, and a long ball. As we'll see what he can do here with 2 men on. Still nobody out. As Cam Hill looks. Pioneers crowd really getting behind Cam Hill. The wind, the pitch, taken inside, 1-0. As 1-0 the count. Everybody working along with the music in stadium. As he gets set, Hill taking a look. Looking for a pitch he can do something with here. Big gap between left and center if he can deposit a ball in there. The pitch taken on the inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count as Hill steps out, taking a second. So, Hill, he waits. Long look in here from Joey Schott. Schott comes set. The pitch. Cut on. This one popped up. Back behind third. Might have a play on it. He runs over and will make the grab. Everybody has to return. So that will be the first out here in the bottom of the first. As that'll bring up Ben Shore. Shore, another one of those Auburn players. Heads up, he is batting .245, 13 for 53. Has a double to his credit, and 13 RBIs, looking to add to that total. Shore steps in. He waits. A long look in here from Schott. First 2 batters reach base. A pop-up to the third baseman. As that first pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. Ben Shore takes a practice cut there, and it looks like he might be swinging for the Chemung based on the practice cut. Shore waiting. Schott, who has been very successful this season. Certainly no easy pitcher to get a hit off of as the pitch comes in from Schott. Taken for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's our first Tioga Down showdown of the evening. 1-1. Shore looking for his pitch. Schott has the sign he wants, moves back into the windup. As I said, 2 very speedy men on first and second base. They have not moved off those bases, though. Swing and a miss from Ben Shore. 1-2 the count. As Shore steps in. Robbie Barrientos to follow him if he's able to avoid the double play. Ben Shore taking a long look. Schott checks that runner at second twice. That one hit. This is popped up again towards third base. May get far enough foul that it is out of play, and it does. So 1-2 one more time. Has a new ball coming out to Joey Schott. Schott getting set out there on the mound again. As the Pioneers looking to find a patch of grass with that ball, preferably in between the 2 white lines. 0-0 game. The Power and the Pios. Niagara. Schott on the mound, checks the runner, winds, delivers, cut on and missed, as that will be a strikeout for Schott, the second out here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos, fresh-faced and new to the team, as he's batting a .333, 2 for 6, has come around to score, has a couple of RBIs, needs to find a spot here in the early stages of this game, trying to drive in a run. Barrientos wearing number 11 here this season. He's from Old Dominion University. So 2 outs. Pioneers looking for contact here. The pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. So Schott, he certainly likes to play around with that first pitch. I think almost every first pitch has been a ball. As yet again, Schott takes a long look in. Barrientos waiting. The pitch. Low and outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Bobby Marsh on deck if Barrientos is able to reach. Barrientos takes a look. His batting stance a little bit far back in the batter's box. Positioned almost on the line with the back foot. As the pitch, cut on, drilled out there towards the pitcher. An easy play here as it'll be thrown over and in plenty of time. So the Pios will strand 2 here in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second, tied 0-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. Got it. Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, well, we are back as the throwdown has happened, and the Pioneers head back to the field. It's going to be Rhett Maynard to set things off for the Niagara Power. Maynard, who is stepping up, he's the second hottest hitter for the Power so far this season. As we'll see what he can do here against the pitching of Nate Scott. The pitch from Scott. In there for a strike. So no balls, one strike to start off the top half of the second inning. Again, the lead in the hit column goes to the Power. A couple of hits off of Scott back in the first. That one fouled back, 0-2. No balls, two strikes. Maynard, Saki, and Balsano due up in this half inning. If anybody is to reach, J.D. Rogers will step in. Maynard, as I said, a .444, batting 4 for 9 with a double to his credit. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So it'll be 4 for 10 as he's the first out here in the top half of the second inning. That brings up Casey Saki, who's playing third base here tonight. Saki on the season. He's batting .118, 2 for 17, as he's reached on a home run and a base on balls as well up there. Few RBIs, 5 to be exact. As the wind and the pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, one strike as Scott getting a little more liberal with the plate. The pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Scott coming right back here. Takes the look and delivers in there for strike 2, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers going to hustle through this inning. The pitch from Scott is in there for strike 3 looking. So a big first couple batters here in the top of the second for Nate Scott. As Nick Balsano comes up. Balsano stepping up to the plate. So far this season. Take a look. He's up towards the top of the batting percentages. .357, 10 for 28 on the season. As the pitch in there for strike 1. So attacking these Niagara Power hitters. Interesting look to Balsano's bat. Almost candy cane striped up there. Balsano waits. The pitch inside, just barely. 1 ball, 1 strike. Balsano backed out. I think that might have had something to do with the umpire making that call, but it almost looked as though it hit the inside corner of the plate. The pitch, that one's going to be outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Scott coming back set. Moves into the windup and the pitch. Inside again, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. As Scott steps off the mound. Says he's ready. As you see, his windup, not much of a mover out there. The pitch fouled away, 3-2. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and it is time for the put away pitch if you can find it right here. The wind, the pitch. Cut on, popped up. This one may be playable. Shortstop has a read. Montgomery makes the grab. And a 1-2-3. Top of the second. The Pioneers will be up next in the bottom half. We'll be back on Mixlr.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, we are back. The Pioneers coming back to the plate as Bobby Marsh will come up. See what he can do here. As Marsh steps up to the plate, he's batting .367, 11 for 30. And again, this overkill shift is on for the power. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. You see this, the entire left side of the infield is open. If Marsh was to even lay down a bunt here, he'd probably be able to run for days. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Cut on and missed, 0-2. So Bobby Marsh takes a look. 0-2 the count. Big gap right up the middle. 1 man on the left-hand side of the infield. If Marsh could have pushed something there, have plenty of time, but again, right back to work. The power pitching. Cut on and fouled away. That will get out of play. Make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. So, right back to it. Joey Schott into his second inning of work as Bobby Marsh takes a look. Marsh, Erickson, and Trimble all due up here in this half inning. A long look, the wind and the pitch. Bounced in there and gets through the catcher's legs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. As Bobby Marsh trying to get things going here. So all the hits coming back in the first inning. In the top of the second, Pioneers went 1-2-3 through the batting order. They pitch, taken, and they're going to say Marsh went around, so he will go down on strikes. First out of the inning as Chris Erickson makes his way to the plate. That's the second strikeout of the night for Joey Schott. We talked about Schott's numbers earlier on. He is beyond impressive so far this summer for the Niagara Power. It's funny, a lot of the other managers around the league have talked with Andrew Drum. They were saying this team really a story of pitching. If they get the great pitching, they are hard to beat. And then other nights, it's just take it out there. As this one popped up by Erickson into shallow right. The right fielder coming on and makes the grab. So 2 quick outs now. As South Trimble comes up to the plate. Trimble this year, now playing second base here tonight. He's batting .200, 8 for 40. Has a double and a triple to his credit. As now again, we see the shift being employed. The shift usually reserved for those major league players that really have a tendency of hitting one way. You are starting to see it more and more in college ball as well, but every batter, this is peculiar to say the least, as that one's high, 1 ball, no strikes. As Trimble stepping back in. Long look in here from Schott as he will deliver. Cut on and missed by Trimble, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. No one has reached the scoreboard as of yet. Couple of zeros up there already, 3 to be matter of fact, as the pitch from Schott bounces and goes past the catcher. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. As Schott waits. He looks in as South Trimble, followed by Gil Murad if he can get on base. Long look out as Schott comes set and begins his delivery. That pitch is in there for a ball, 3-1. Interesting thing about Schott here as he begins his windup, he comes full center and looks at the catcher before moving into his delivery. So he has to fully turn his body before he makes that throw, as that's in there for a strike, 3-2. Full count again. As Trimble looking to connect with something here. 3 ball, 2 strike count. The delivery. Pitch from Schott. Fouled away by Trimble, as that was an excuse me swing. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the wind blowing inbound, coming right in here towards the booth, as you can see from the flag out at center field. Trimble waiting. A long look. The pitch. Cut on. This one hit out towards second base. One hopper. Trimble going to beat it out. He has an infield single. So Trimble making noise there, as he gets just the second Pioneers hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Gil Murad, the catcher. Murad so far on the season has made some contact, 8 for 40. He does have a double to his credit as well. So, see what Trimble does. He's certainly got out of the batter's box in a hurry. Murad waiting on his first pitch. A long look as the pitch delivered outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So it's 1-0. Trimble not taking too far of a lead off there, as Gil Murad being played heavily towards the left-hand side of the infield. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch taken. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murad gets his sign from the third base coach. Trimble, still a very modest lead, my apologies. The pitch, cut on and fouled back into the glove, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Huge hole on the right side of the infield if Murad can make contact. Trimble should be off on contact anyway with 2 outs. Long look in. The crowd trying to get behind Gil Murad. Murad waits. The pitch thrown low, as that is in there and not far enough. That'll be a stolen base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a Tioga down showdown, as Trimble has a stolen base out there to second. And Gil Murad now has a runner in scoring position. A good look here, as now the second baseman will retreat back to the right-hand side of the infield. Now starts to saunter back towards second. Long look here from Schott. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out there over the head of the shortstop. Trimble going to round third. He's heading for home. Gil Murad will pull up at first, and that will score the first run of the game. So the third hit brings Trimble around to score, and Gil Murad has himself an RBI single, as Sam Polanco will be the last man in the order. Huge hit by the catcher to help out his starter. Nate Scott certainly appreciative. Those 2 teammates back at Ithaca College. As Polanco steps in here. Still employing a left side heavy line here. Gilmarod, not known especially for his stolen base skills. A big swing as Polanco was looking for the Chemung River. So Polanco steps back in. The Corning Community College product is trying to get going. He hasn't seen regular action too much after the beginning of the season, as that pitch is thrown outside for a ball as they check down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first was not going anywhere. Gilmarod again, not known too much for the base stealing. As another chance here. Long look in for Sam Polanco. Polanco batting .083. He is 1 for 12. 1-1 count. As Polanco takes a look here. 1-1. Murad has his lead off of first. The pitch. Taken for a strike. 1-2. As Polanco steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Polanco has a good look. Shot. Trying to get out of this inning. The pitch. Taken high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Downs showdown. Well, Polanco certainly has a cheering section here tonight. Hearing "Come on, Sam" from all over. Benefit of playing close to home. The pitch cut on, and that will be fouled away. 2-2 one more time. As the Power trying to get out of this half inning. If they're unable to, Dom Popa will come up. He is the man on deck. Murad, the catcher, still standing at first base. I said it earlier, doesn't have too much of a track record for stealing bases, but we'll see. Pioneers up and down the lineup have really surprised at times just what they want to do on the base pass. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away again. Polanco staying alive. As Polanco steps back in. Polanco seemingly talking with the umpire after almost every pitch. So Polanco steps back in. He waits, taking a look. As the windup and the pitch from Schott. Cut on and fouled away again. So Polanco stepping back in. Takes a couple of practice cuts. He is wailing at some of these balls. Just can't seem to get him to go the way he wants him to. With all the effort he's given, if it goes, it's going to be a hard hit ball. We'll have to see where it ends up. Everything going back behind him, unfortunately, at this point. The pitch. Cut on, and that one is a strikeout. Everybody moving. They throw down to first, and that will be in time. So a strikeout, throw him out at first base. And that means we head for the top of the third. Pioneers do scratch across to run 1-0 as we head to the top of the third inning. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixler.com.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
My apologies, folks. Had to get in on the action going on there in between the intermission. Well, never a dull moment here at historic Dunn Field. As we get set for the top of the third, set to lead things off is J.D. Rogers. As we'll see what Rogers can do. A long look. Rogers so far this season, he is batting 188, 3 for 16, as now again, long look, the pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. A long look, the wind and the pitch. Drilled out here towards second base, scooped up and thrown over quickly in time as a 2-pitch first batter results in the first out as J.D. Rogers able to be put out as now Nathan Manning will come up. Manning, 261 on the season, 6 for 23, does have a double to his credit. As a look. The wind, the pitch. Taken for a strike. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch in there for a strike. 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Fouled away. As that will keep the count 0-2. I'm being told in the chat, Niagara's pitcher is Cameron Gallardo. As the next pitch in there, for a ball, 1-2. As again, Scott getting set. The pitch, outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As the Pioneers trying to get through this top of the third, they'd love to put up another 0 here. The wind and the pitch from Scott. Taken, and that's over the outside corner. Strike 3. So Scott now has 2 quick outs here in the top of the third. And that'll bring up the top of the order, Noah Marcello. As he gets set. So far tonight he's singled. Made it all the way to third base before the inning came to an end. So, a look here. As Scott gets set. A long look. The wind and the pitch from Scott. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Pioneers trying to get through the top of the third with no damage as the pitch is in there again for a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Getting back set. A long look from Scott as he moves into his windup. Delivers. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men out. As Scott trying to get through this. The pitch taken outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Coming back set. Scott taking a look as Marcelo trying to reach base again. That one cut on, popped up, out there towards center. Coming in, Popa has the read, makes the grab, and that will do it for the top of the third. Pioneers hanging on to a 1-0 lead as we head for the bottom half. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. That we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett it health. It's what we do.
All right, and we are back here live from historic Dunfield and honored to be joined by one of your Elmira Pioneers as Peter Theodorellis steps up, and he wants to join me here in the booth. So, Peter, welcome in.
Thank you for having me.
As we get a look here down at the players coming up, it looks like Don Pope is set to lead off the inning. It's been a interesting start here against Niagara. Obviously, a long game last night, but you guys coming in and starting off the right way here so far.
Yes, sir. Nate's been a dog on the mound right now. Now we got Don leading off. They're probably going to put the shift on him again, but he tried squaring up a couple times, so they might take it off here.
Yeah, they've been showing the shift quite a bit here. As bring a microphone in there so we can hear you a little bit better. As it's been pretty regular here. You see that mostly in the MLB for certain hitters. Don't see it as much at the college level, but it is starting to make an appearance here, especially during these wood bat summer leagues.
Yes, sir. I mean, you can see Niagara's well coached. Mr. Peterson's a great guy over there, and he's doing a hell of a job with these kids.
Well, 0-1 the count as Popa getting set.
Yeah, they just put the shift back on here, so Don might look to put something down.
Well, he was certainly successful against it the first time. A single and stole a base at the top of the first. The pitch in there again, a little bit high, 1-1. So the Pioneers coming in off a loss last night, but so far a successful season, 11 wins already. How are you guys feeling down there in the dugout?
The clubhouse is amazing. All the guys clicked really well, especially being from different schools. It was really good to see everyone come together really quickly here.
As that's low and away, 2-1. And you guys now certainly have to feel a little bit more bonded, a lot of time together, a lot of games here early in June. In such a short season, how do you guys keep going?
I mean, we all know summer baseball is going to be a grind at the college level. Most of these leagues are bus rides and everything, so we just do our best to have fun and keep everything going.
As that one's fouled off, 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here as the leadoff man starting things off here in the bottom of the third. As you guys see Niagara, that was a long bus ride yesterday. You know that they just had to endure it 3 long hours and probably one of the longer trips of the year. Do you try to jump on them early, take advantage of that?
I mean, coming out of in a baseball game, the first team to score usually has the best success. So
as that's in there for strike 3, sorry to cut you off, as first out of the inning is Popa as Donovan Montgomery comes up. You were saying about the first team to score has the better off?
Yeah, I mean, in the baseball game, if you're first to score, it puts you in a great spot to win the rest of the ball game. Donnie up here, he's been hot the whole season, so let's see if he can keep it going.
Not only at the plate, in the field, too. It certainly seems like he has been one of the most versatile players you guys have had out there. Certainly something to watch as he's pretty much cemented that number 2 spot in the order. The first pitch in there for a strike. Didn't seem to like the looks of that one there.
Nah, it looked like it caught the corner maybe. Good take, though, for the first pitch there.
As Montgomery taking a long look out here. The pitch taken high and tight.
Looked like the same spot.
I was going to say, that'll be a 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Means it's time for another Tioga Down showdown. As the Pioneers looking to help themselves out. You guys have scored in back-to-back innings quite consistently over the course of the summer so far. That's in there 2 balls, 1 strike. What has that been? Is that just the lineup rolling, or is that something you guys have been pushing for, a little bit of small ball after you score in an inning, or what are you guys looking at here?
I mean, it's like even a saying in Little League, hitting's contagious. So I think once the ball gets going, we keep going.
As that one's drilled right to the shortstop, so the second out here in the inning. And that's going to bring up another big player for you guys this year, Cam Hill out of Auburn.
Oh, Cam's the man. I mean, doesn't really talk too much, but he's the guy in the locker room. You can just see his presence. He carries himself a certain way, and it shows.
Well, he got his first chance to start back in Jamestown and certainly went pitch for pitch as that matchup last week. It didn't turn out going his way, but that must have been exciting to watch.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you got a flamethrower from Auburn coming down. It's always fun to watch.
As that's drilled towards the second baseman, he scoops it up, and a 1-2-3 inning for the Niagara Power, as that will do it here in the top of the third. Anything you want to say before we head to our break?
Roll Pios, and we'll see you soon.
All right, 1-0 Pioneers heading into the top of the fourth. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com. Of course.
My love was lost. Now we found it. Our love was lost. Oh, there he is. Lost. Love was freedom. Promise.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, the Pios coming back out here for the fourth inning of work from Nate Scott. We'll have to see what he can do here as trying to get right back on and going as Cole Gabrielson, the first man to face him now. So Gabrielson steps into the batter's box. The pitch in there 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes here in the top of the fourth inning. As Gabrielson waits on the next pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. So, these two teams have certainly played, I don't want to call it rushed baseball, but they certainly keep the pace moving. As this one drilled out there towards center, stepping back and turning around, Don Pope on the run, makes the grab. So a 3-pitch fly out to center, and just the same way the inning ended off, well, we get it started here in the top of the fourth. So, back again. Going to be Bryce Arnold, his second appearance. He flew out to center back in the first inning. As Arnold comes up to the plate. Taking a look, Nate Scott has started off hot and heavy here in the first 3 innings of the game. The pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. I appreciate the chat coming alive out there, and I do have someone checking on the pitcher on Niagara. I do apologize. That is the name we were given before the game as a swinging strike, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. as Finish Him plays over the in-house PA. The boys on the DJ booth, always a blast over there. As Scott, trying to finish this off, would love to keep things going as he's into his 4th inning of work. The pitch in there for strike 3 on the outside corner. Nate Scott has the first 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning, as that will bring up Ethan Payne. So Payne, who reached on a single, a controversial single, but still a single, back in the 1st inning. So, this was an interesting play back in the 1st, but now Payne trying to get adjusted out there. So he takes a look. Still a 1-0 Pios lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Scott moves into his windup, delivers outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count, as the Elmira Pioneers trying to continue the parade of zeros up on the scoreboard out there. After this half inning, stay with us. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. The pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. So far, Scott has been able to paint that outside corner. Not sure exactly what he's found out there, but he certainly likes it. So again, 1-1. The pitch, a little bit low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to rush through an inning, see if they can do it. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Getting set, Scott winds, he deals, cut on, drilled out there towards center, it hangs a little bit, and the catch is made by Popa. So that will do it for the top of the 4th. As a couple of flyouts to center, centered by a strikeout, looking, and the Pioneers take a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the 4th. Well, look at the out-of-town scoreboard as promised. Socrates 2, Amsterdam 4, up in Amsterdam. Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs 0, Albany Dutchman 2 in Albany in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 5th, Muck Dogs, Tarp Skunks tied at 0. Bottom of the 3rd, Glens Falls 6, Odeana 3 in Glens Falls. In the top of the 5th, Watertown 1, Auburn 1. And in the bottom of the 3rd, Geneva 3, Newark Pilots 6. With that, you're listening to the Elmira Pioneers on Mixler.com. We'll be right back.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for that's reward enough. Earn It Health. It's what we do.
All right, folks, I want to apologize. I did do some fact checking, and it is 100% my apologies. Cameron Gallardo is the pitcher here of record for the Niagara Power. We were given a different name to start things off. So, our apologies again, and the stat line has been fixed as Ben Shore steps up to the plate. The wind and the pitch, cut on and fouled back. So again, Gallardo has had a very successful start here, only allowing 1 run on 3 hits, as the Pioneers looking to self-correct a little bit here. The wind and the pitch from Gallardo, taken for a ball, 1-1. As with a 1-0 lead, Ben Shore, who struck out his first time up, looking to rebound. Always do appreciate the fans in the chat helping us out. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it's 1-2. Nobody out. As Shore up for his second time. Pioneers waiting. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Bounced up there, and that will be ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 1-0 Pios lead as we get closer and closer to the halfway point in this game. Getting set. Gallardo takes a look. The wind, the pitch. Taken for ball 3, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shore trying to stay alive up here. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. As they look. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 3-2 one more time. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. Ben Shore staying alive. As Elmira would love to extend the lead. A 1-0 lead. Certainly happy with that, but you got to keep things going, especially against this power group that can come at you, as that'll be ball 4. So a free pass down to first for Ben Shore. Robbie Barrientos will come up as he was put out by the first baseman. A ground ball back from the bat to the pitcher to the first baseman, so an easy put out there to end the first inning. As Barrientos trying to find contact here with a runner on first base. Shore checked on quickly as Gallardo steps back on the mound. Niagara Power, also just for those of you watching along, an absolutely beautiful facility. You should head on over there if you get the chance. Cut on and drilled. That one hit right towards the third baseman. Gets it out of the glove quickly. Over to second and to first. Double play. 2 quick outs here for the Niagara Power on the 5-4-3 double play. So that'll bring up Bobby Marsh. Marsh, who struck out to start off the bottom of the second inning. He steps in here, trying to keep this half inning alive. If he is to reach, Chris Erickson will be the next man up. So the walk goes for naught as Marsh stepping in. He waits. The wind and the pitch from Gallardo. Low, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As again, Marsh taking a look. Stepping back in, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch to Marsh. Taken in on the inside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. 2 men out. As Marsh takes a look. He has been able to get some contact, but just not so far here tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Bobby Marsh trying to keep this half inning alive. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. A long look. The pitch. Cut on and popped up. This one should be playable. It's popped up on the infield grass. 3 men going after it, as that will be called off by the shortstop and retired for the final out of the bottom of the 4th. Pioneers still leading 1-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as it appears that the Pioneers are going to continue rolling with the hot hand on the mound as we go to the top of the fifth as Nate Scott enters his fifth inning of work. Going to take on Scott Ogren to start things off. The wind, the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, just 2 hits for the visiting Niagara Power. Both of those hits coming back in the first inning. The pitch again, cut on, popped up. Second baseman backing up, right fielder coming on in, and Polanco will make the grab. So, 2-pitch first batter as the fly out to the right fielder brings up Rhett Maynard. So, Maynard stepping up. 0 for 1 on the night, struck out swinging to start off the top of the second. Now here in the top of the fifth, Pioneers continuing to roll through this order. So we'll see how long the Ithaca College product is going to stay out there on the mound into his fifth inning of work here. Don't have an accurate pitch count at the moment. The wind and the pitch, cut on and missed. No balls, 1 strike. So the staff here at Historic Dunn Field would love to work their way through this one and put themselves in position to go on the road on a win streak. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As Maynard waits. The pitch from Scott. Cut on and missed. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maynard steps back in. A little bit slowly there as he takes an extra cut or two. Watching his man, the pitch. Bounced in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still 1 out here in the top of the fifth inning. As again, the pitch coming here. Scott winds and delivers. Cut on and miss, strike 3. There's the second out here in the top of the fifth. So Scott still throwing darts as that'll bring up Casey Saki. Saki, who struck out looking back in the top of the second. He's coming up as a couple of practice cuts, and now we'll get out there. The pitch from Scott. Inside, says the home plate umpire. 1 ball, no strikes. As Saki taking a look. Again, the set and the pitch from Scott. That one's over the plate. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. As the Pioneers trying to keep things going. Scott throws that one, another swing and a miss as that one was in the dirt. Bounces away from the catcher, but strike 2 still. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As trying to put a second strikeout on Saki. A step and the pitch from Scott. Well, a nice try at the frame job there, but it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. Scott looking for 1 more strike. The The wind, the pitch, cut on, popped up, out there to shallow right, and the catch is made by the second baseman. What a play by South Trimble for the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth, 1-0 Elmira Pioneers.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, well, now we are back here, and, well, ironically, despite the earlier miscommunication, and I want to again apologize to Cameron Gallardo, who was the starting pitcher here tonight. He's going to leave this game for Joey Schott, who now comes in. And I apologize again, the lineup card somewhat confusing. But Gallardo going to leave after an impressive 4 innings pitched, only giving up 3 hits, 1 run. And he's going to leave pretty favorable conditions here if the pen can pick him up here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So, stepping up is Chris Erickson. Erickson so far flew out over there to the right fielder. As again, the pitch. Erickson takes strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1. As again, the pitch. Cut on and fouled. So 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 the count. Erickson waiting. The pitch from Schott. Taken as that's a ball, 1-2. They're going to check, and they're going to say he did not swing down at first base. So, Erickson steps up. Getting set, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Cut on. Drilled down the first baseline. First baseman gets it on the hop. Throws back to the pitcher, and it is in time, as that will be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So a 3-1 put out there as South Trimble comes up. He has singled and stolen a base. Trimble heads up. As again, the shift employed. South Trimble stepping in. As you see, the first baseman now coming over. The pitch, cut on, popped up, into foul territory. The first baseman hustling over, but that's going to get way out of play. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1. So 1 out so far as Trimble trying to find base again. Looks like the Power have moved away now from the... That one's popped back up and might be playable. The catcher will not get there as that one hits off the netting, so 0-2. I was saying they have moved away from the shift as everybody back on their own side of the infield. So, South Trimble stepping back up. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As still no movement down the Pios bullpen, so it appears to be Nate Scott heading back for a 6th inning of work. Quite the start for him so far as the pitch is taken high 1-0. Or 1-2, my apologies, as Trimble still battling. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joey Schott delivers, taken outside 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The Pioneers a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. A long look, the pitch, outside again, 3-2. Trimble comes all the way back from 0-2 to 3-2. It is juiced, it is jacked, it is full. That means it's time for the payoff pitch. And here it comes, cut on and missed as Trimble will go down on strikes. Schott with his first strikeout here in the game. That's going to bring up Gil Murad. Murad had an RBI single a couple innings back, and, well, so far as the entire offense for the game, as that was back in the bottom of the 2nd, as Murad steps up. Long look out there at Schott, who winds and delivers. Outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. A look from Murad. As he waits. The wind and the pitch. Bounced in there, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. As Schott trying to find his way out of this bottom of the 5th inning. Pioneers would certainly love to get through a top of the 6th as well if they can get it out of their starter, Nate Scott. The pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. 3 balls, no strikes, as Gil Murad hasn't had to take the bat off his shoulder yet. Schott waiting. The pitch. Taken. In there for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Pioneers trying to keep the inning alive. The pitch. Cut on and missed, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sam Polanco standing on deck. See what Schott comes out with next. Joey Schott winds, delivers. Outside, ball 4. And that will bring Sam Polanco to the plate. As Polanco struck out his first time up, Sam Polanco heading towards the plate. So, see if he can keep the inning alive as the second baseman positioning himself a little bit closer to second base now. Man on first, holding on the runner. As I said, Murad, not really known for the stolen bases, but we'll see as Polanco trying to find his bat as he fouls off one right off the bat, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, as the bottom of the order trying to get something started here. Dom Popa is on deck. Polanco waits, the throw over to first, not in time, as Murad back and standing on first base. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Elmira trying to enhance the lead as that's in there. Strike 2. So taken as now Polanco will have to choke up a little bit, get a little more defensive at the plate. No ball, 2 strike count. The wind, the pitch. Bounced in there, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Corning Community College product straightens out his batting glove, steps back in. And the pitch from Schott. Cut on and missed, strike 3. So another rough at bat there for Sam Polanco. He will head back out to the field. We will head for the top of the 6th. Pioneers still leading 1-0 as we head for the top of the 6th. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixler.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back. The kids run still finishing up down there, as that's always a fun part of the game. As we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard while they finish that up. As we take a look around the PGCBL, Amsterdam still up 4-2 over Saugerties in the top of the 6th. Mohawk Valley has tied it up with the Dutchman in the top of the 8th. Batavia and Jamestown still tied 0-0. Bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 4th, Oneano trailing Glens Falls 8-4. Watertown and Auburn still tied at 3 in the bottom of the 6th. And the Red Wings falling behind the Pilots 9-5, bottom of the 4th. One other game to tell you about in the NHL, the New York Islanders Tampa Bay Lightning tied at 0 with less than 7 to go in the first period. So the kids run finally comes to an end. And now the top of the 6th will kick off with Nick Balsano. So Balsano steps in here, trying to find a way on base. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. As we take a look back, it has been since the top of the first inning since the Power have had a base runner. The pitch in there for strike 2. And Scott is dealing here. There is now some movement down in the Pioneers' pen. As we'll try to get a look at who that is for you. The pitch fouled off, 0-2 one more time. As not sure who that is thrown down in the pen, but Alex Sweeney, I'm being told. The pitch from Scott bounces away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So that one gets into the stands, and a lucky fan will go home with a personal baseball. No candy down here in historic Dunfield. As yet again, the check from Scott. He winds and delivers. Taken for a ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Balsano trying to reach base for the first time since the top of the first inning. Pioneers trying to get through the 6th and be in the countdown area of the game as this one hit into shallow right. Coming on, the second baseman makes the grab. So they put out there on a pop-up to second, and South Trimble comes up big. As that's going to bring up J.D. Rogers. Rogers 0 for 1. He grounded out second to first. As Scott going right back to work here. He has been efficient, facing the absolute lowest number of batters in the 2nd through the 5th inning. In the 1st inning, a little bit of debate there about what happened on the Ethan Payne play, but aside from that, he has been stellar here tonight. Just a couple of singles given up, and those back in the top of the 1st still managed to put up a 0. The pitch from Scott drilled, and that will get foul. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As that'll be another Tioga Down showdown. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out as the umpire requests some baseballs from the home dugout. Don't forget to step outside if you're here in Elmira. It's going to be a firework night tonight after we wrap up here. Quick look. Scott getting set. The pitch. Cut on and missed 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As yet again, J.D. Rogers, the number 9 man in the order, trying to get something started. He'll be followed by Nathan Manning. As Scott comes set, he winds and delivers. Popped out. That will get into foul territory. Nobody going to be able to track that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, one more time. 1-2 the count. Stepping back in, Rogers looking to make a play. Nate Scott trying to get out of this inning as that's high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. 1 man out. He waits. Scott has a long look. Moves into his windup and delivers. Fouled off again as Rogers seeing something down there as looks as though the pitching has stopped from down in the bullpen. As balls are retrieved from the, well, last night we were saying ball boys, so that's what we'll go with. As now stepping back in, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pioneers still leading 1-0. The wind, the pitch. Taken low, count is full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As now Scott looking for 1 more strike. The pitch. Taken for strike 3, and they get him looking. As that'll be the 2nd out here in the top of the 6th. As now Nathan Manning will step in. He struck out his first time up. The ball gets back to the pitcher after quite a bit of throwing around. Defense back on the outfield grass here. Up the middle. Going to play a little bit more preventative as they want to keep everything in front of them here. 1 more out gets them out of the top of the 6th. This one drilled out towards right. Polanco reads it. And stepping in, makes the catch. And that will be 6 complete for the Pioneers pitcher, Nate Scott. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Pioneers still leading 1-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com. Stay with us.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, the Pioneers coming back to the plate, still holding on this 1-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be the top of the order, Dom Popa. The Pioneers have gone down, well, 4 men reached last half inning, but since the 2nd inning, it was down in order in the 3rd, down in order in the 4th. So they were able to get through the end of the batting order, but now Popa will be looking to get the fireworks started here a little bit early as he takes ball 1. So, not to mention, fireworks night here tonight. presented by our good friends over at Chemung Canal Trust. As that one popped up, fouled back. That'll get out of play. We remind you to make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. A long look. The pitch. Taken. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike as Popa trying to reach base. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on a single, stole a base, and struck out so far here tonight. 1 for 2. The wind, the pitch. Cut on and missed. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man. As second inning of work here for Joey Schott, who I apologize again. We thought he was starting the game, as that's fouled off and will get out of play. 2-2 one more time. 1-0 game here in the bottom of the 6th. We are almost into the final third of this game, as the Newark Pilots have 9 offensive outs remaining, as that is low. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, as Popa trying to reach base. Popa gets set. Taking a look. The wind, the pitch. Taken for ball 4, and Popa will go down to first. So a lead-off walk to Dom Popa to lead things off here, and that'll bring up Donovan Montgomery. Montgomery, who has walked and lined out to the shortstop, as somebody missing to get the batter's equipment from Dom Popa. Montgomery now steps up. His first look at shot here. Again, the Pioneers pitching staff, Nate Scott has gone through 6 full, as that's in there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As nobody out here, Dom Popa stands on first base. The look from Schott, delivers, cut on by Montgomery, drilled out there towards right. The right fielder has the read, makes the grab, and Popa will head back to first base. So a fly out to right field, and Cam Hill will be the next man up. So far, he's popped out to third, grounded out to second. See if he can get something started here in the bottom of the 6th inning, a runner standing on first base. With the ground ball, might see some kind of hit and run here, but we'll see. Popa has the speed. He's off and going. Throw is in there for a strike, and that'll be a stolen base for Popa. His second of the game, as a strike was called on Cam Hill. So Hill taking a look. 0-1. Now going to open up the third base side as the shortstop comes way over to second to cover. They expect Hill to pull that ball. 0-1. 1 out. The pitch. Taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Hill gets set. Cam Hill waiting as he takes a long look out. Schott staring in. He delivers low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count for the Pioneer first baseman. Hill waiting here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pioneers with a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Would desperately like to add some insurance. The wind and the pitch from Schott. Cut on, drilled out here towards second base. That will advance the runner if nothing else. Rushing over there, not in time. He was just a step late. So the runner gets to third base. Hill is out. And now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be Ben Shore. So Shore comes up. He has struck out, had a base on balls, so he's 0 for 1 on the night. See if he can get something going here. He has struggled lately at the plate. As Shore waits. A long look, the wind, the pitch. Cut on, drilled towards third, hops over the guy's glove, and an RBI single will extend that Pioneers lead to 2-0. So Ben Shore, just a perfectly hit ball at Casey Saki, and Saki couldn't make the play. So they're going to give it an E5. Regardless, still standing on first base. First error in the game. As now Barrientos goes to work. Has the runner standing on first. The pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Barrientos has grounded out back to the pitcher and then hit into a double play, a 5-4-3. The pitch. Cut on, drilled towards third, and again by the third baseman. So a quick hustle around second, but that'll be where he stops. First and second now. That one will be ruled a hit by our friends next door. So a single for Barrientos. As that brings up Bobby Marsh. Marsh has struck out and popped out to the shortstop. See if the Pioneers can aid the cause a little more here. As Marsh steps in, the infield, my apologies, moves into the shift. And we'll see what Marsh can do here. Marsh waits. As shot, getting his sign. He steps off the rubber for a second, and now Marsh will take a moment to breathe. Stepping back in, runner standing at first and second base. 4 hits now for the Pios as the pitch comes in, swing and a miss, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Third baseman playing way back. As Marsh taking a long look. He waits. A good look from the pitcher back at second. Delivered, grounded up towards the shortstop. He might be able to beat this out. Marsh is into first in time, and now the bases are loaded on an infield single. As the shift worked against him there. And now the bases are jacked for Chris Erickson. Erickson, who has popped out to the right fielder, grounded out the first baseman back to the pitcher. And now we'll discuss this here. Erickson now has a runner 90 feet from home. And we'll see what he does here. Everyone playing defensively. Erickson trying to get this Pioneers lead ripped open. 2-0 right now. As Elmira trying to add on. If Erickson can get a hold of something, this could be a big inning for the Pios with the bases loaded. Erickson does have speed as well. The pitch cut on, drilled towards the shortstop. 1 hopper over to second and in time. So they'll strand 3, but they do get that insurance run they were looking for. We head to the top of the 7th. Pioneers 2, Niagara 0.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and as we come back, a new pitcher takes to the mound as Alex Sweeney will come out here for the Elmira Pioneers. Sweeney, so far on the season, has made a couple of appearances. He's come out strong in a 1-1 record, 4.26 ERA in 3 appearances, 6.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 5 bases on balls, and 2 strikeouts. Certainly able to work around batters and was very successful at that a couple of times here early, but need to see if he can get things going in the top of the 7th. It's been a nice ride for the Pioneers defense, only facing the minimum batters allowed since that first inning. So a heck of a night for Nate Scott, who allows just 2 hits, no runs, and leaves in a position to win this ball game as he's pitched 6 full. So the Elmira Pioneers, in need of 9 defensive outs, we'll see what Alex Sweeney can do here. As Sweeney gets set, we'll see what the Pioneers can do as a long look from Sweeney as he gets his last of his warm-up pitches. Top of the 7th inning, Alex Sweeney looking for a couple of quick outs. He's going to face the top of the lineup, Noah Marcello, Cole Gabrielson, and Bryce Arnold. So far tonight, Marcello singled, flew out to center, and now will come up for just the 3rd time, 1 for 2. As now, Marcello will step in. Sweeney trying to go right to work here as he looks 2-0, Pioneers lead. Pioneers looking for a hold out of Sweeney as he sets, winds, and delivers. The bunt is popped up in the air, and that will get down in foul territory, 0-1. Curious to see if Marcello does it again. Marcello comes back, kicks some dirt, and now the Pioneers will be on alert for that. Marcello taking a look. The wind and the pitch from Sweeney. High and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. As a look from Sweeney. Again, very quick movements from the first pitcher, as this is high and inside again, 2-1. Nate Scott certainly quick to home. Alex Sweeney a little bit more deliberate and taking his time as he works around. Sweeney moves into his windup and delivers high again, 3-1. So after the initial attempted bunt for the first strike here, Sweeney has struggled a little bit to find the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. As Sweeney asking for a brand new ball. Sweeney sets, takes a long look, and will move into his windup. The delivery taken, and that's ball 4. So 4 straight pitches after the initial attempted bunt puts a runner on first base for the first time since the first inning. As now, Cole Gabrielson comes up. He's grounded out, flown out to center. And the Pioneers in need of some outs here. As again, you've got the speedy leadoff man, Marcello, over there on first. Sweeney a little preoccupied as he takes the long look over. The wind and the pitch from Sweeney. Runner is off and going. Throw outside, quickly down, and that is not going to get him, although a heck of a play there from the second baseman as trying to get him on the dive by was Trimble. But again, 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out, and now a runner standing on second base. We'll see if Marcello is going again here as Gabrielson waits. The pitch thrown on, drilled towards short. That's going to get into the outfield. And Marcello, a bobbled play out there in left, as the runner heading all the way around second base. He'll be forced back, but he advanced on a misplay, and the Niagara Power are on the board. So it's 2-1, and very quickly seeing Billy Wildeman heading down for the pen. So it's a hit and an E7, as not the way the Pioneers were hoping to go after a very well-pitched game through 6 innings by their starter, Nate Scott. And now Sweeney going back around. He gets set. The wind and the pitch coming here from Sweeney as he checks on the runner. The first pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. So the first 2 men to come up against Alex Sweeney have reached base, 1 via the walk, 1 via the single. And Wildeman now working down in the pen. The next pitch from Sweeney. Cut on, grounded, back towards second base, scooped up, in time over at first, so there's the first out for Alex Sweeney. Unfortunately, the runner does move to third, and now the tying run is 90 feet from home. As the ground out 4-3 brings up Ethan Payne. He has singled and flown out to center. As again, Pioneers trying to work out a danger. Everybody up on the infield grass here. As Payne, who reached on a controversial single back in the first inning, certainly looking for another little bloop play. Would love to bring in that tying run from third base. As Sweeney sets, winds, and delivers. In there for a strike, 0-1. So, no balls, 1 strike. As Sweeney resets. I'll look here, 0-1. 1 out. Sweeney gets set again. The pitch. That one bounces off the catcher's glove, but stays there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. So, 1-1. 1 man out. Sweeney trying to keep the lead here now, as the Pioneers still in need of 2 more outs to get out of this inning. A runner standing on third base. The pitch from Sweeney. Cut on and fouled back, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alex Sweeney looking for another strike here. Next man to face him going to be Scott Ogren. As Ogren stands on deck. Stepping back in, Sweeney. Waiting on the batter. As again, Wildeman stretching out down there in the bullpen. Sweeney waits. The pitch. Bounced in there, kept in front of him again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Sweeney trying to get the batter to chase. A little different philosophy than we saw for the first 6 innings out of Nate Scott, who came right at batters. So Sweeney trying to strand that runner right where he is. Gets set. The wind, the pitch. Cut on, this one popped up. Should be playable. Moving over, Barrientos makes the catch, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning. So, quick pop up to the third baseman, and Scott Ogren makes his way in. He has struck out looking, flown out to right field. As the Pioneers trying to keep this score right where it is, 2-1. As Sweeney trying to tightrope out of danger here. Wildeman still working out down in the pen. Sweeney getting set. Takes a look in towards Scott Ogren. The wind, the pitch. Taken in there for a ball. Apparently a little too inside. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Alex Sweeney takes a long look. He checks on that runner. The pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. As again, Sweeney taking a look. Moves into motion, delivers, cut on, drilled through the hole, and that's going to tie the game. So a 2-out single, and the Pioneers are now tied with the Niagara Power on just their 4th hit of the game. Not at all what the Pioneers were hoping for coming into this half inning. As that's going to bring up Rhett Maynard. As Maynard gets set out there at home plate. Righty versus righty. The pitch. cut on, drilled towards short. Montgomery has that hop off his glove, and that bounces into shallow center. So another error for the Pioneers. After a brilliant night from Ben Scott, he will now get a no decision. As 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Sweeney trying to go to work here as he needs one more out to get out of this. The pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. But again, a long look here from Alex Sweeney. The pitch inside, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Sweeney checks on the runner back at second. The pitch cut on and fouled away. As that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the Elmira Pioneers still looking for 1 more strike here if they can get it. Get themselves out of this half inning. And it has been a rough one for him. Sweeney delivers. Cut on. Drilled out there towards the gap. That's going to get down. That's going to bring in 1 run. Another runner heading for third. The man who hit the ball stays at first. And now there's runners at the corner. And the Niagara Power have the lead for the first time here tonight. So Sweeney still on the mound. As, well, a rough start here for Alex Sweeney, as he's now going to face Nick Balsano. As Wildeman still warming down in the pen, I believe. So, 2 outs, runners at the corners, 3-2. Niagara Power have the lead. The pitch from Sweeney, cut on, popped up. As the right fielder hustling in, first baseman hustling in, and that gets away from him. So it's a foul ball. Everybody will go back, and that means it's 0-1. The runners now still stand at first and third. That ball just hitting a precarious place as the Pioneers couldn't catch up to it. 3 men trying to chase that one down. As Elmira settles back out on the mound. A long look as the Pioneers still trying to get out of this top of the 7th. Pitches outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, 2 men out. A 3-run top of the 7th, and the Power are not done as of yet. Hits are now tied at 5. A long look. Sweeney delivers. In there for a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3-2 the score. As Alex Sweeney needs 1 more strike here. Sweeney checks on the runner. He sets. The pitch. In there for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A Tioga Down showdown. And Sweeney asking where that pitch was. He wanted that one. As now again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sweeney trying to deal with Nick Balsano, the 8th batter to come up in this half inning. The pitch high, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sweeney needs just 1 more. And we've said that a few times here. Sweeney checks on the runner at first. Looks at the runner at third. Everybody will be off and going on this pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards center. Popa backs up and makes the catch. So Sweeney gets out of it, but not before giving up 3 runs. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Pioneers now trailing for the first time in this game, 3-2.
Extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
All right, well, the Pioneers, after giving up 3 runs in the top of the 7th, going to be looking to do something here in the bottom of the 7th. They'll be facing a new pitcher to do it, however, as, well, Eric, it looks like South Trimble set to lead things off. Anthony Chavez will greet him. He's appeared in 5 games, 6.23 ERA, 0-1 record, 4.1 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 bases on balls, and 6 strikeouts. So we'll see what Chavez can do against South Trimble, who lays a bunt down. That's going to stay fair. Hits off the third baseman, so a fair ball. And the Pioneers start off the inning with a base runner. As an infield hit gets Gil Murad to the plate. Pioneers need to manufacture some runs here after a 3-run top of the 7th. Now has them trailing. Murad looking for the signs. Nobody warming in the Power bullpen at the moment. Someone is down in the Pio's bullpen, as I believe that hasn't changed, as the next pitch coming here. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Gil Murad. Big hole on the right-hand side. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Runner taking his lead off of first as South Trimble out there, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Pioneers have the lead in hits, but that does not help them out. It's a 3-2 deficit right now for the Elmira Pioneers. The pitch taken high. We're going to check. No, he did not go. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Elmira, hearing the sounds of Let's Go Pios. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. A look. The wind, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there towards right, and that's going to get down. So 2 base runners to start this half inning. Gil Murad, a huge single there, as that brings up Sam Polanco. So we'll see how they play Polanco here. Polanco walking around. The Power trying to set up their signage, I'm assuming, as they talk it over with a runner on second base. So 7 hits for the Pios so far here tonight, as they are in desperate need of some offense. Still nobody out as they get set here. Polanco will step in. Everyone expecting bunt here. The first baseman about almost halfway to home plate from where he normally would play. Polanco waiting. as they look. As Polanco steps back in here. A beautiful night here at the ballpark. Couple dogs and a drink, never a bad way to go. Make sure you come on down to a Pios game. Bunt is shown. It is laid, so that will be a strike. Fouled off, 0-1. As I was saying, make sure you come on down and catch a Pioneers game, as the season is moving into the second half. Don't miss your chance to see Pioneers action here at historic Dunn Field. They'll be back here on Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Bunt being shown again. Rushing in, now standing inches from the plate, the first baseman. The bat is pulled back and taken for a ball, 1-1. So Polanco, he pulled the bat back. Now the first baseman will back up. He circles around back near first base. And we'll see if Polanco moves to bunt again. 3-2 lead for the Niagara Power. First baseman hustling back in. He pulls the bat back again. That one gets by, but not far enough. It hits off the umpire's leg. So, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count as Polanco, who has shown bunt but then pulled it back as the first baseman rushing in. And I do mean rushing. He gets about an inch from the plate. He hustles in again. Another attempt there shown, as that's inside again. 3 balls, 1 strike. As the Pioneers keeping everyone on their toes so far. 3 balls, 1 strike, no man out. They trail 3-2. As bunt shown again. Man from first coming in. Pulled back. Ball 4. Polanco earns himself a free pass. And with nobody out, the bases are loaded. As that brings up the top of the order, Dom Popa. So right where they want to be. And nobody warming in the bullpen. As now they're talking. Trying to push everybody back. The Power leading by 1. As the Pioneers threatening. Double play depth at the middle infield. The corner infielders on the grass. Popa taking strike 1. So 0-1. 90 feet from home sits the game time run. 180 feet from home sits the go-ahead run for the Pios here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Cut on and bounce down the third base line. It's gonna stay fair as running around. They head for home. They're gonna bring home the go-ahead run right now into second base, and he's safe. Runners now at second and third. A 2-run swing for the Pios as they thought that was gonna go foul, and it did not. Beautifully played by Popa. And 2 runs give the Pios the lead back. So a way to play there for the Elmira Pioneers to go back ahead 4-3. Still runners at second and third with nobody out. And Donovan Montgomery will come up. Popa takes off the batting equipment. And now that was dangerous play. An infield single I've heard of. Infield double, that's a new one. So the infielders will play on the infield grass. Montgomery takes a look. The pitch. Taken. Strike 1. 0-1. No balls. 1 strike. Nobody out. Well, the Pioneers weren't waiting for the fireworks to be shot out in the field. They're going to do it right here during the game. No balls. 1 strike. As again, Montgomery waits. 0-1 count. The pitch. Outside. 1-1. 1 ball. 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. A chance to extend the lead. Montgomery takes a long look in. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. My apologies. Pioneers with a 1-run lead, 4-3. Pitch coming here. There's still no one warming in that Niagara bullpen. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Montgomery to be followed by Cam Hill and Ben Shore. As Montgomery waits. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 3-2. The count is full to Donovan Montgomery. See what Montgomery can do here. Montgomery stepping in. 3 ball, 2 strike count. As the Pioneers trying to increase their lead. Everybody on the infield grass. A little blooper over the heads of any of them would bring in 2. The pitch. Cut on, drilled down the third base line and almost takes out Polanco. That one is foul. As Polanco certainly had to work to get out of the way of that one. You normally see moves like that in a dance club. 3-2. Getting set. Once again, Pioneers threatening. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Montgomery waits. The pitch. Cut on. Drilled out here. This is going back towards left field. The left fielder has a read and will make the catch. Off and running. No, he drops the ball. He dropped the ball and a run will score. So, Montgomery. No, they do say he's out. So apparently the drop ball occurred on the change of possession. Still 5-3 as the run scores out there at third, and now there's a runner standing at second base. So Hill comes up. On the exchange. As again, Hill stepping up to the plate. Now there's someone warming down in the Niagara pen. As they wait. Quick look here as Cam Hill waiting. Runner standing on second. Still just 1 man out. The look in, the wind, and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second is Dom Popa. As Hill set to go, and then Ben Shore would follow. Hill waiting. The wind, the pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Still just 1 man out. The Pioneers with the lead. As the wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. As some balls were turned out to the home plate umpire. As now we'll see what comes next here. Hill waiting. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch. Cut on. This one chopped towards first base. Bounces. The first baseman will get it there unassisted, but the runner does move to third. So, second out, as that'll bring up Ben Shore. Shore has struck out, walked, reached on an error. So, 0 for 2 on the night, as Ben Shore steps in here. There's a runner 90 feet from home. The Pioneers can bring themselves back to a 3-run lead after going down 3-2 in the top half of the 7th inning. High, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 men out. A look out here from Ben Shore. He waits, the wind, the pitch, cut on and fouled back right towards the booth next door. 1 ball, 1 strike. As checking to make sure the people next door are doing okay. 1-1, 2 outs. Shore waits. The pitch. Taken, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 men out. A runner 90 feet from home. See if Shore can get Popa around. Or if he'll be stranded at third. Shore waiting. The wind, the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Shore stepping right back in. Two and 2. The Power trying to fight their way out of this bottom of the 7th. They've given up a 3 spot here as that one's inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So, the count is loaded. It is juiced. It is jacked. And now the payoff pitch. Delivered. Cut on. Fouled away. 3-2 one more time. So the Pioneers, despite 2 big errors, still have the lead in hits. And now on the scoreboard, 5-3. A 2-run lead. And they still need 6 defensive outs. As Ben Shore looking to put the proverbial nail in the coffin with that 3rd run as the pitch in there for strike 3. Shore goes down looking, and we head to the top of the 8th. It's a 5-3 Pioneers lead. You're listening to the Elmira Pioneers on Mixlr.com.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live. Another new pitcher to tell you about. Billy Wildeman enters the game. Wildeman, who has been impressive as of late, came in just a couple of days ago, was able to shut the door for a couple of innings after a great start from Holden Wilder. Wildeman, he is a 2.25 ERA, has a win to his credit, has thrown 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 base on balls, but 15 strikeouts. As his first pitch in there, high and outside, 1-0. So, top of the 8th, Pioneers in countdown territory. They need 6 defensive outs. Don't forget to stay with us in the middle of the 8th. We'll have some thank yous to issue as that's in there for another ball, 2-0. Pioneers not liking that call. So Wildeman, who certainly likes to play with the corners. He waits, the pitch. Taken, ball 3. So 3-0 from Billy Wildeman to start things off here. As Wildeman right back to work. The pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. As he's facing down J.D. Rogers here. Rogers grounded out to second, struck out looking. 0 for 2 on the night. The pitch. Cut on, fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, as it's another full count. It is juiced, it is jacked, it is full. And that means it's time for the payoff pitch. Wildeman looking for one more strike here. Cut on, popped up. This one may be playable. Third baseman Barrientos heading over. Makes the catch. So there's the first out here in the top of the 8th. As the pop out to the third baseman brings up Nathan Manning. Manning has struck out and flown out to the right fielder. As the Pioneers trying to find the next out. And then it'll be back to the top of the order where all the problems started last inning. Wildeman has his feel. He winds and delivers. Inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, 1 man out. As the Pioneers trying to work their way through once again. Stay with us in the half inning as that's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Manning is up, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards center field. Don Popa turns around, he's chasing, makes the grab. So 2 quick outs now here in the top of the 8th inning. And that's going to bring up Noah Marcello. Marcello, who walked and stole a base to start things off a full inning ago now. Marcello comes up. 2 men out. Top of the 8th inning. Again, stay with us in the intermission. As the pitch coming here from Wildeman. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Billy Wildeman trying to work through 3 straight batters. The wind and the pitch from Wildeman. In there for strike 2, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Wildeman, 1 strike away from putting up a 0. The wind and the pitch. Drilled towards short, and Montgomery comes back, makes the throw in time, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. A beauty of a play from Donovan Montgomery. We head to the bottom of the 8th, Pioneers leading 5-3. Before we take our break, a huge thank you to all of our amazing fans, our great season ticket holders, everybody who supported the Elmira Pioneers here through the pandemic, and of course our amazing sponsors, AJ's, Arca Chemung, Arnett Health, Bill's Bullpen, Blaze Brockway Contracting, Buckley's, Chemung Canal, Dr. Dozak's, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Easy Budget, Farrell Gas, First Transit, GTP, Hardinge, Hilliard, IBM, J. Schultz Massage, Junior Enforcers, Jubilee Foods, Just in Time, M&T Bank, Marion Decker, Morrison's, NYSCO, PBA, Rodney Strange, Ryan's Distributing, Salem, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, Shedden's Wholesale, Simmons & Rockwell, Skyworks, Solutions FCU, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning, Vasco Brands, Weiss Markets, XGen Pharmaceuticals, and Wilbur Auto Sales. Thank you so much to all of you who make this possible. We'll be back with the Pioneers half of the 8th here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
All right, well, we are back here, bottom of the 8th, as we have once again a new pitcher. Ethan Hurt will take the mound for the visiting Niagara Power. Hurt so far coming in on the year. As we take a look at his stats. Hurt, 6.23 ERA, no decisions, 4 appearances, 4.1 innings, has allowed no hits. Somehow no hits, but 3 runs, all of them earned, 5 bases on balls and 5 strikeouts, so a little bit wild according to the stat report I've got here on Ethan Hurt. See if he can calm things down and get through this time through the order. Not going to be easy. Robbie Barrientos will lead things off for the Pioneers. As the throw in there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike for the Power. As again, Elmira has a 2-run lead. They'd love to add some insurance here if they can. The pitch, cut on and missed by Barrientos, 0-2. Hurt clearly with some speed on that pitch. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. The line, the pitch, cut on and fouled away, 0-2. That one will get out of here, so make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. No balls, 2 strikes, 5-3, Pioneers lead. Barrientos trying to stay alive. The pitch behind Barrientos as that one slipped right out of the pitcher's hand, 1-2. As Barrientos had to be a little uncomfortable as ball went flying behind him. Don't see that too often, and certainly not on purpose. As again, a look here. He gets set. The pitch, high, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers trying to add some offense here. A long look. The pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. So that will be the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As that brings up Bobby Marsh. Marsh, who has struck out, popped out to the shortstop, and singled today. So Marsh still looking to make some contact here, if he can. He steps in, working around. Bobby Marsh taking a long look here. He waits. The line, the pitch, inside, way inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. The Pioneers trying to go to work here. 1-0. Get set. The pitch, outside again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, and for the second time, the Niagara Power pitcher throws himself out of his own hat. Rare to see, but always fun. You know you've got a lot of velocity when you're throwing yourself out of your own hat. Caps at this level are sized appropriately, so again, the pitch. Cut on, drilled up the middle, snagged by the pitcher, thrown over to first. In plenty of time, Marsh will go down for the second out. So it's a 1-3 putout, and that brings up Chris Erickson. Erickson 0 for 3 on the day. Flew out to the right fielder twice tonight, and then grounded first baseman back to the pitcher. So Erickson trying to stay alive as he steps up, trying to extend this inning. 1 more batter, bring up South Trimble. This could be the Pioneers' last time at bat if they're able to get through the top of the 9th. And get 3 outs with this 2-run lead. The pitch, cut on and miss, strike one. 0-1 here. 2 men out. As the Power trying to get going. They need 2 outs, or excuse me, 1 out, 2 strikes here to Erickson. As it's an 0-1 count. The pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men out. A little hard for me to say there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 5-3 lead for the Elmira Pioneers. As again, Erickson taking a look. The pitch. Inside again. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. To the Pioneers left fielder tonight, Chris Erickson, as he waits. Erickson taking a long look. The fans are into it. The pitch is in there for a ball. A little bit low, I believe, as it's 3-1. A little hard from my angle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Seeing some fireworks down there in the distance. 3-1. Getting back set. I believe we'll see Wildeman in the top of the 9th. The pitch. High, ball 4, and that will be a free pass to Erickson. And that will bring up South Trimble. Trimble, who singled twice and struck out here tonight. 2 for 3 on the day. As Erickson takes a stroll. He has stolen a base here tonight as well. Has Trimble, so you know the speed is there. We'll see if he utilizes that here in the bottom of the 8th. The wind, the pitch, taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, as Erickson taking short leads there off of first base. As again, a long look, Erickson extending the lead a bit. The pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody working down in the pen for the Niagara Power. As, again, an attempt here for the Pioneers to add on to this lead. Cut on, drilled up the middle. Erickson going to round second. He will stop there. That one took a couple of bounces. Thought he might try for third. But runners at first and second with the base hit from South Trimble, his 3rd of the night. And that's going to bring up Gil Murad. As Murad heads for home plate. Murad stepping up tonight. He has a couple of singles and a base on balls. He has reached every time he's been at the plate tonight. So, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Gil Murad, who has reached 3 times here tonight. Looking to keep it going. The pitch taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. Murad set to be followed by Polanco. Sammy Polanco on deck. Or Polanco, my apologies. Gil Murad looking to put something in play here. The pitch outside, and that gets by the catcher off the backstop. Everybody advances. Runners at second and third on the 2-0 pitch. Or on the 1-0 pitch, my apologies. Now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 men out. As now we'll see what the Pios can do here. Again, some fireworks off in the distance. Murad waiting. He waits. Murad waits. The pitch taken, and that one up and in. That bounces away. That's going to score a run. As the Pios go up 6-3. As the runner advances to third, and Gil Murad now has a 3 ball, no strike count. So, 6-3 Pio's lead. They've scored in back-to-back-to-back innings here, the 6th, 7th, and 8th. As now, Murad looking for a pitch he can hit, try to drive in that one extra insurance run. No, that's ball 4. So 4 straight pitches. Murad earns himself a walk, and Polanco will come up. Sam Polanco, who has struck out twice and walked, will now head for the plate. Tom Popa getting ready behind him. A 3-run lead for the Pioneers. That could easily become 7 if they can get Polanco to get a hit. He does have a base on balls, but he's also struck out twice here tonight. So we'll see what Polanco can do. Bottom of the 8th inning. Pio's up by 3. As it's gotten exciting late. A long look here. Polanco tight on top of the plate. The pitch taken. They say he went, so no balls, 1 strike. 0-1 the count. 0-1. 2 out. As Polanco waits. Another pitch here. Cut on, grounded towards third. Takes a funny hop. Polanco trying to beat it out. He's not going to. That'll be the 3rd out. And with that, the bottom of the 8th comes to an end. 2 runners left stranded as the Pios take a 6-3 lead into the top of the 9th. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, Billy Wildeman back out here for another inning of work. A possibility of a 2-inning save as Wildeman steps up. Not going to have an easy time of it as he faces 2, 3, 4 in the order. Gabrielson, Arnold, Ethan Payne. So Gabrielson steps up here. See what he can do as the Pioneers needing just 3 outs to get out of this one. A 6-3 lead. The pitch from Wildeman in there for a strike, 0-1. So Wildeman looking for the save. The wind, the pitch. In there for a ball, 1-1. As he gets set. The pitch. Inside, 2-1. So the umpire buying the lean back from the man at the plate. Wildeman waits, the wind, the pitch. Cut on, popped up. This one may be playable. Wildeman waits, sees his catcher chasing it. Makes the catch. Gil Murad. As that will bring up Bryce Arnold. Arnold 0 for 3 on the day. Flown out to center field, struck out looking, and a ground out to second. So, the Power down to their final 2 outs here. Stepping in, Bryce Arnold. Number 37, the second baseman. Trying to keep this game alive. As Billy Wildeman goes right back to it. He waits. The wind and the pitch from Wildeman. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Some pre-flowing fireworks already out there. As Wildeman gets set, the pitch. Taken for strike 2, 0-2. Wildeman looking for the final 2 outs here. Looking to lock himself up a save. As it stands, Sweeney would get the win. The pitch. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Wildeman trying to find the put-away pitch here. The line and the pitch. In there for strike 3, looking. And down goes the Power. 2 outs. Bryce Arnold goes down looking for the second time tonight. That's going to bring up Ethan Payne. Payne, who had a controversial single, flew out to the center fielder and popped out to the third baseman. Wildeman 1 out away from a 2-inning save. As now again, a look. He gets set. Taking his time up there is Ethan Payne. We'll see if the Pios can shut the door here. The wind and pitch from Wildeman. Taken for a strike, 0-1. A little bit of a late call, but they all count. As now, Wildeman stepping in. He's got his sign. The look, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there towards left, but that's going to get foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As the Elmira Pioneers looking for 1 more strike here. So, 1 strike away now for Billy Wildeman. Ethan Payne, the man at the dish. Wildeman sets, he delivers. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wildeman thought he had it. Payne not quite willing to go all the way on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stepping back in, Payne takes a look. Wildeman winds and deals. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 more time. Wildeman gets a free ball. Billy Wildeman 1 strike away from a 2-inning save here as he works this closing position. Getting set. Wildeman moves. He deals. The pitch. In there for strike 3, looking. Billy Wildeman gets the save. Alex Sweeney gets the win. And the Pioneers take it 6-3. So we'll take a quick look around the out-of-town scoreboard. Mohawk Valley wins 6-2 over the Albany Dutchmen. The Amsterdam Mohawks win 6-2 over the Saugerties Stallions. Batavia Muck Dogs still in the bottom of the 7th, 1-0. In Glens Falls, 12-6 over the Oneon Outlaws in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 9th, Niagara Power losing as that one just finished up here. That was ours. The Newark Pilots leading 10-7 over the Geneva Red Wings in the top of the 9th. And a final from Auburn, 6-3 over the Watertown Rapids. Elmira Pioneers baseball, always a pleasure to bring it to you. We will be live from Batavia tomorrow night as the Pioneers looking to extend a winning streak to 2. You've been listening to Pioneers Baseball. I'm John Clement. Your Pioneers are winners 6-3. Good night, Elmira.